But it is cold today, man. The wind is like freaking blowing like crazy, and it is super cold. There she is, all leveled. If you guys were on the live stream last night, you've seen how I fought this thing tooth and nail. So it's all leveled now, and let me show you the new cluster. Look at that. Ta-da! Alright, stop hitting the button. Instead of that basic XLT cluster, it's got the Lariat cluster. Yeah, I like it. I just had some guy stop me right here at the gas station, and he was like, man, I never seen a truck with that color. I guess now that it's all leveled out and it looks like it's got a lift kit even though it don't, it's starting to catch a lot of people's attention. And he said, that's nice. And he said, I like that bed. The bed's long, it's not all rotted out. And I said, well, 2015 was the first year for the aluminum body. This ain't gonna rot out like the other trucks do. And he was like, man, that's really nice. You're so lucky to own something like that or whatever. And I was like, it's just I'm thinking to myself, it's just a truck. And he was like, no, man, the color is... He said, the color is just crazy, man. Just mellow and smooth, and it's not super catchy, but at the same time, you look at it and you're like, man, it's like a chocolatey color or whatever. I said, like a mousse color. And he was like, I guess you could say that. I said, well, that's her name actually, is Moose. I named this truck Moose. And he was like, that's a good name. Yeah, this truck lately has been getting a lot of attention. I never really thought of it as anything that special until I started to realize there were not that many of these that had this color that I've seen. I guess let me retract that. I haven't seen many 6.5 foot caribou colored crew cab F150s like this. Do I feel special? Let's get on with the video. Alright, so what we have here is a 21 Ford Ranger, and it is a utility vehicle. It came in with the customer stating that the screen was locking up, and it was staying on so long, locked up with one of the buttons pushed, that it was overheating and it was shutting off. And it was constantly doing this all the time. A lot of times whenever the customer takes their phone book from their phone and downloads it into the computer, they put a bunch of junk in there that doesn't need to be in there. If you can not do that, keep your phone book out of the computer, it's probably going to benefit you more in the long run. I understand you want the hands-free option. So if you do that, make sure in your contacts you don't have any stupid emojis or anything next to, this is the girl I met at the club that had the purple dress on, and you put a picture of a purple dress or something next to her to remember her name. Or if you're a lady and you're like putting a eggplant next to some guy's name because he's got the Johnson of your dream or something like that, and that's how you want to remember him. Those things go into this computer. They jam all that stuff up because this computer's not designed to have those images and stuff stored in it. And it wreaks havoc and stuff. So chances are this is a construction worker, utility guy driving this vehicle all the time. He's got stuff in his phone, or he plays random stuff and videos and TikTok and YouTube and everything else through this, which is not that big of an issue. But when you're doing that stuff and you're on the road all the time and you're constantly jamming this thing up with information, and you're not keeping your phone up to date on top of that, and you're avoiding all those updates that go through, these systems all have to communicate with each other, and as this is staying up to date, your phone has to stay up to date as well. I understand we don't want to do that because we don't like when updates happen because it changes everything, but the importance of keeping everything up to date and clean is very, very important for these new systems. So what did I do to get this unfroze? Is I came down here and I pressed the power button and the seek right button here, like this. Let me see if I can. Here. Hold power down and seek right at the same time. And then what ends up happening, holding it down, shuts the module down and resets it. Now we can get back in here after the module's been manually reset and comes back online. Then after everything is unfroze, you can go to your settings. Then you can go to general. And then you can scroll down and it says master reset right here. Go ahead and master reset this and wipe all the stored crap out of your computer. Reset it back to factory defaults. And then once you reset everything back to factory default, you should clear up and everything will be unjammed. Be very selective of what you put through this computer system because it will jam it all up. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. If you wouldn't be so kind, subscribe to the channel. I'm giving you the free information. Least you can do is add that number there. Stop it, say hi every once in a while, grab yourself a hey what's up or something from me, or if you need something in general, build that communication line. That's what this is all about. I'm trying to continue to grow the channel. The more the channel grows, the more I can put out, the more I can give back to you guys. Y'all take care. Sport Boss out.